Viral di media sosial video pelecehan di KRL dengan modus sarung tanpa celana dalam. Pria itu nampak berdiri sengaja berdempetan dengan penumpang perempuan. Salah satu korban berinisial EB menceritakan kejadian itu saat naik KRL dari stasiun Sudirman. Lalu saat tiba di stasiun Klender, EB merasa ada benda yang menggesek belakang tubuhnya. EB mengira itu tas seseorang hingga ia terkejut bahwa ternyata pria bersarung tersebut menggesek alat kelaminnya. EB dan korban lain pun memaksa pelaku untuk turun di stasiun Kranji. Saat ditanyai oleh petugas, pelaku nampak emosi dan cenderung menantang. Pelaku yang dinarasikan berumur 18 tahun itu mengatakan bahwa awalnya tidak sengaja, namun berlanjut menjadi nafsu.
Coba ulang kita tadi.
Ya pertama nggak sengaja.
Terus?
Ya kan namanya manusia nafsu kan syahwat.
Nasser is recovering in a hospital in Central Florida after he was assaulted and stabbed by another inmate 10 times. That, according to a union president for the corrections officers just northwest of Orlando. We're told that Nasser was stabbed 2 times in the neck, 2 times in the back, and 6 times in the chest. Now, back in 2018, Nasser admitted to sexually assaulting athletes while he was at Michigan State University and while he was the USA Gymnastics doctor. Now, during his sentencing trial back in, again, 2018, more than 150 women and girls, they all testified. They all described how Nasser sexually assaulted them after they went to him for sports-related injuries. He assaulted them and told them that it was all a form of treatment.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings of peace to us all. I am Rahel Maheswari Setiaji, running as president together with
Elsa B. Feptian-Reni as vice president candidate
number 1 in the country of NASNO.
Sexual abuse remains a serious challenge in our society. It takes away dignity, silence victims, and leaves deep wounds in families and communities. In Indonesia, the case at Universitas Riau saw how students can become victims even in places that should feel safe. Meanwhile, harassment cases in KRL public transportation remind us that women are still not safe in everyday life.
Abroad, the Harvey Weinstein scandal in the Hollywood exposed how powerful figures can exploit their position for years before finally facing justice. Similarly, the Larry Nassar case in the United States showed how even national athletes were abused by someone they trusted, until more than 115 victims stood together to reveal the truth.
The cases remind us that sexual abuse can happen anywhere at school, in public space, or even in international sports events. It is a global issue and it must be stopped.
Our vision is to create a society free from fear and violence. Our mission is to build safe space where victims are heard and supported, and to ensure strict punishment for perpetrators so justice is truly served.
In the first 100 days, we will launch National Safe Center for Victims, provide mandatory training for teacher and police, start anywhere campaign in school, open safe reporting center in every district, and strengthen online monitoring and prevent harassment.
Over the 5 years, we will push for stronger laws and penalties, integrate sexual education in school, create 24/7 helplines and online support, build rehabilitation programs, and work with communities to reject all forms of violence. This campaign is just not policy, it's a moral commitment. Together we can break the silence, protect the vulnerable, and build a safer future for everyone. Choose safety, choose justice, choose us. With candidate number 1 against crime.